to the Colorado Amateur Radio Emergency Service, VHF net. This is W7ZCO. My name is Dick. I'm in Denver representing District 4. I'll be net control for this session of the Colorado ARES net. Do we have any emergency or priority traffic? This is a directed net for coordination of Colorado ARES districts and to provide a forum for announcements of interest to the ARES community. Please use the following techniques when participating in this net. Use a transmit tone of 88.5 hertz. Optionally, you can also decode a receive tone of 123.0 hertz if your transceiver supports split tone operation. Key your transmitter and wait 2 seconds before speaking so you can be heard on all the system's repeaters. Do not use the technique of keying up and saying "this is" or "good evening" and unkeying before giving call sign information, as this causes problems with system linking. Please allow the repeater to drop completely between transmissions to prevent timeouts. Use plain English, standard ITU phonetics, and no Q signals, please. Backup net frequencies are the Rocky Mountain Radio League's 146.940 negative offset with a 103.5 hertz tone, or the Pikes Peak FM Association's 146.970 negative offset with a 100.0 hertz tone. I'll now call on section management. Please indicate if you have business for the net. Section manager Jack Giaccia, WM0G. Section emergency coordinator Robert Wareham, N0ESQ. Assistant section emergency coordinators and section liaison officers.
Good evening, this is Whiskey Zero Romeo Delta Romeo, Skywarn National Weather Service Liaison, and Region 1 EC. No traffic.
WA0DS, Red Cross Liaison, no traffic.
Acknowledging W0RDR and WA0DS. Now calling regional emergency coordinators.
I doubled with you. This is N0ESQ. I was over on 525 Alpha, but we're not linked tonight. I'm here.
Good evening, Robert. Do you have any traffic?
Nope, no traffic tonight, thanks. N0ESQ.
Regional emergency coordinators, please go now.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Julia Bravo.
W0OJ, Phil, Region 6-7, no traffic.
Regions 4 and 5, and Robert, just to let you know, Jeff and I were having dinner, and he said a word that kind of rhymes with rabbit when he heard you say that it wasn't linked, so he apologizes. K1DDM, back to net.
Acknowledging K1...
W0OJ, I think I doubled with Amanda. This is Phil, Region 6-7, no traffic.
Would the stations that duplicated please go now?
Kilo Fox.
You had a double with OJW.
DC.
This is W0OJ, Phil, Region 6-7. I may have doubled twice, maybe 3 times.
Acknowledging W0OJ, and there was one other station in there. With that other station, please go.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Juliet Bravo, KF0JB, John, Region 1, AEC.
Okay, I'll acknowledge again K1DDN, W0OJ, and KF0JB. Any other stations with business for the net? Call now. I will now take check-ins from emergency coordinators, their designated representatives, or ARRL officials that do not have business for the net. Please give call sign, name, title, and district. ETs or designated representatives, Region 1, North Central.
November 0, Mike Kilo Victor, ECR1D6, no traffic.
Acknowledging N0MKV. Moving on, ECs or designated representatives, Region 2, South Central.
This is John, EC for Region 2, District 2, Kilo Delta 0, Sierra Foxtrot, Yankee.
KD5DKQ, Mark, EC, R1D2, with business for the net.
Acknowledging KD0SFY and KD5DKQ, and Mark has traffic. We'll catch you in a minute, Mark. Moving on, ECs or designated representatives, Region 3, 4, and 5, Northeast, Southeast, and South.
Whiskey Bravo 0, Yankee Kilo Oscar, Mike R5D2, EC.
Kilo 0, Juliet, Sierra Charlie, R5D1, EC. Kilo Echo 0, Bravo Yankee Quebec, Chris, 5-2, AEC.
Acknowledging WB0YKO, K0JSC, and KE0BYQ. ECs are designated representatives, Region 6, 7, 8, and 9, San Luis Valley, Southwest, and Northwest. Please go now.
N0KM, Dave, R6D1.
Acknowledging N0KM. Any additional ARRL officials, please call now. This is W7 Zulu Charlie Oscar, net control for the Colorado ARES net. We have one station with some traffic, KD5DKQ. Go ahead, Mark.
Good evening to everybody on the net. Just wanted to give it a reminder, tomorrow night at 17:30 in the town of Bennett, we will be holding a Skywarn class in conjunction with R1D1. It will be at the Bennett Community Center, 1100 West Colfax Avenue. Greg Hansen, morning coordinator with the National Weather Service in Boulder, will be teaching it. So open to the general public. If you have any questions, please send me an email, ec@arapahoeares.org. Back to Nick, KD5DKQ.
Thank you, Mark. We'll now go to Philip, K0BAN, for the Colorado ARES HF Net Report and the Amateur Radio Weather Net Report.
W7ZCO, this is K0BAN. Good morning to the net. Good night. I'm kind of upset tonight, so bear with me, guys. I'll start with check-ins for the Colorado ARES Sound Card Net. We had 6 check-ins. N6 VTS was net control. KE0GB, N0KM, WB5PJB, K0TER, and F0JB. It lasted for 37 minutes. In their exercise, they were doing image transmissions. Now I'll go on to the single sideband net. It lasted for 17 minutes. Net control was W0OJW, and he had 7 stations check in. There was no question of the day. Instead, he filled net control slots for April, CW, and digital. That's it for the nets. I'll go on to the weather now. I'll reset. All right, this is Colorado WeatherNet. 2 meters, we had 22 check-ins. The high in the state was actually Berthoud at 73. The low on this side of the slope is Aspen Springs at 18, but it's not low enough. 75 meters, they had 24 check-ins. The high in Pueblo was 72, and the low was in, guess where? Leadville. 9 degrees, and they're losing their snow pretty rapidly because now they had 19. 2 days ago, they had 23. This is K0BAN, back to net, and good evening, all.
Thank you, Philip. Moving on to Roy, WA0SJQ, for the Colorado Road Report.
W7ZCO in the net, WA0SJQ, the road report as of 2012 local. Most reporting locations east of I-25 do have a high wind advisory. So if you're out and about, high profile or compact vehicle, be advised that the wind is pretty strong most reporting locations. We do have some adverse road conditions on Loveland Pass and Vail Pass, icy spots and snowpack spots. And the weather is expected to move in from the northwest to the southeast overnight. So if you're traveling early tomorrow morning, might be advisable to contact CDOT on 511 and get the updated road conditions if you're out and about traveling in those areas. This is WA0SJQ.
Thank you, Roy. I'll now take check-ins from all stations listening, beginning with call station suffixes Alpha through India. Alpha through India, please.
Kilo India 0 Echo Papa, KI0EP, Allen, R1D2. 2. W9, Jeff, D4, Uniform November, Perry, R1D5.
Good evening, Dick in the net. This is Whiskey 0, Delta Delta Zulu, Dave, R3D2.
Acknowledging KI0EP, W0DDZ, and we had a double there. I think, Perry, why don't you go first, and then there was a W9 station.
Sorry about the double. Whiskey 6, Alpha, Uniform November, Perry, R1D5.
Yeah, thanks, Dick. W9CE, Whiskey 9 Charlie Echo. Jeff, R1D4.
Okay, acknowledging W9CE and W6AUN. Moving on, call sign suffixes Juliet through Romeo. Juliet through Romeo, please.
Kilo Echo 0, Mike, Oscar, Quebec, Chris, R5D2.
Whiskey 9, Bravo, November, Oscar, Rich, Region 1, District 5.
This is Whiskey 0, Oscar, Juliet Whiskey, Dan, R5D2.
Kilo Echo 0, Kilo Yankee Bravo, Walt, R2D2.
November 0, Papa Kilo Tango, J, R2D2, and R6D1, Emergency Services Liaison for Mineral County.
This is the Colorado Connection.
Acknowledging KE0MOQ, W9BNO, W0OJW, KE0KYB, and N0PKT. Moving on, call suffixes Sierra through Zulu. Sierra through Zulu, please.
Kilo Delta 0.
Kilo Echo 0, Papa Sierra Romeo,
Mike,
John, R5D1.
D2, AEC. Kilo Alpha 0, Victor Bravo Alpha, Curtis, R1D6.
Okay, we had a double. I did copy KE0PSR. There was one other station on top of him. And KA0VA, I missed the last letter in your call. So let's take the KA0VA, whatever.
That was probably Kilo Alpha 0, Victor Bravo Alpha.
Okay, acknowledging KA0VBA, and there was one other in there. Please go now. This is W7 Zulu Charlie Oscar, net control for the Colorado ARES net. Are there any stations with additional business or comments for the net?
Kilo 0 Yankee Delta Sierra, Ben, R1D4, A0YDS.
Acknowledging K0YDS. Ben, your signal is really weak this evening. Acknowledging you anyway, K0YDS. Any other stations with comments for the net? Please go now.
This is N1 GVF, November 1 Golf Victor Foxtrot, just for the note.
Acknowledging N1 GVF. Stations with appropriate band privileges are encouraged to participate in the following Colorado ARES nets. The VHF single sideband net on 3.810 megahertz lower sideband at 0800 every Sunday morning. The VHF digital net on 3.590 megahertz mark RTTY at 0730 on the first, third, and fifth Sundays. The VHF CW net on 3.570 megahertz at 0730 on the second and fourth Sundays. The 2-meter single sideband net at 1900 hours every Monday on 144.220 megahertz upper sideband. Are there any late check-ins? I think there's somebody trying to check in. Could I have a relay if you can hear him? I'm sorry, I do not copy if there is someone trying to check in. Thank you for participating in the Colorado ARES VHF. I show 31 check-ins. This net is now closed at 8:21 Mountain Daylight Time, with our thanks to the Colorado Connection for the use of their repeater system. 73, this is W7ZCO. Good evening.
This presentation was brought to you by the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club. For more information, visit our website, ncarc.net. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.